Welcome back to the absolute worst channel on YouTube. I'm here, and it's gonna be a different video today, but since when isn't video normal? I never fucking upload anyway. I want you to picture just a straight loser. Do it now, in your head, just picture someone who's a straight loser. And no, not me. So, someone from your school. So just picture them. They are probably a gimp. Not all gimps are the same. So just like how you have different types of losers at your school, a loser is not a gimp, but a gimp is always a loser. So a gimp is just someone you don't want to talk to. There's a few things that make someone a gimp. I'm gonna go with the first one. They're socially awkward. They're just absolutely garbage at speaking to people. When I say socially awkward, I don't mean they don't like reading stuff in front of the class or you get nervous speaking to people. I mean they can't speak to absolutely anyone. Every time you try to talk to them, you just cringe. You just feel bad for them. You try to talk to them, they're just like, Melvin. Yeah, basically, if that happens, that's a strong indicator that they could possibly be a gimp. So you got my boy Headphones, and Headphones is just a little bit on the gimp scale. He's up here. He's pretty high. The main reason for that is he just doesn't speak to anyone, and I know that may sound just a little bit, nah, but it does still classify someone as a gimp. Number two, they're just plain disgusting. So when I say plain disgusting, there is a variety of things that contribute to someone being gimp disgusting. Either they're just super dirty, they kind of just look a little off, like, you know, there's a few chromosomes like here and there sprinkled in, a little bit extra. Or they're just one of those people, like they touch you and you just feel dirty. Like, we just look where they touched you, just like, that's a good indicator that they're a gimp. They get memed to the extreme. I'm not talking like banter with your friends, like, oh, look at this absolute loser, haha. No, I'm talking about they get memed so hard by everyone at the school. Kind of puts them at gimp status. That's a clear indicator that you've got a quality gimp, just a king gimp right up there. If they're just straight weird. Now, weird's a very hard word to define because, oh, what do you mean by weird? But I mean, like, you speak to them, or you've heard stories of them, and you're just like, what? I'm gonna give an example. So, just say you go to camp and you shit your pants. What do you do? Do you just, clean up after yourself and throw it out, get rid of all the stuff that you destroyed? Anyway, shitting your pants is already gimp enough. Or do you tie it in a plastic bag and put it at your cabin door, just outside? Now, if you chose the latter, you're a gimp. Instantly, that just makes you quite a bit of a gimp. And that kind of leads into our second category of what makes a gimp, is that you're so dumb, just stupidly dumb. Well, I'm not talking like academically, I'm talking more like just all round stupid. This is what I would say can really define a gimp. When they're dumb, they're most of the time they're socially awkward and they just cringe because they're that dumb. Billy here gets hit by a car and his leg just gets absolutely demolished. I mean, it just looks like a shriveled up ball sack now. It's completely gone. And he has to go to hospital, get stitches, get surgery, like constant surgeries, pins in his leg, metal plates in his leg, all of that, just absolute garbage stuff. And now, my boy Microphone over here, just chilling with some oysters, and gets a cut on his finger. It bleeds. For a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, it does start to bleed a little bit. But my boy Microphone just absolutely freaks out and doesn't know how to handle it. Just starts screaming. Anyway, he goes to the doctor to get some stitches. He gets one stitch. And then he looks at his hand. He's like, hey, Billy, my injury is worse than yours. So obviously, that is just plain stupid. Getting a cut on your finger does not compare to someone getting hit by a car. Another thing that makes a gimp is they are so cringe, just super cringe, and they're not aware of it. There's two types of cringe: social media cringe and real life cringe. Social media cringe is worse, way worse. I have a really good example of social media cringe. So we got my boy Turtwig over here, and Turtwig has known this girl for 5 days. He's like, damn, I really want to ask her out. So he goes up to her and goes, hey, want to go out with me? She straight says no, because Turtwig's a known gimp in the school society. So he gets straight rejected, not a chance. So then Turtwig goes home, pulls out his phone, and goes on Snapchat, and he says, how could you leave me? I loved you, yada yada yada, on his story, which is super cringe and gimp. Another really gimp thing is either making up stories completely or lying and adding just straight lies to them. For example, you're gonna make up a story like, oh yeah, I got black cousins in Cleveland and they're gonna teach me how to do drive-bys and all this stuff. Yeah, do that, boom, instant gimp. And of course, the final thing that makes someone a gimp is they have a YouTube channel.